This crown of ash and salt, their kindness calls to me. I have to block it out. My voice has grown so somber. These words don't seem like mine, but the iron won't subside. No matter what I try. My raindrops in the flood, in this emptiness, in the storm. If I falter, if I fall, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood? Her voice calls me forth through darkness unknown. My heart with silence burns through solemnness and bone. The edge beyond the shore, this weight of losing all. I long to reach the other, to find the path we lost. And my raindrops in the flood, in this emptiness, in the storm. If I'm broken, if I'm torn, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood?
Sparks to steel. Ha! Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how it's a barren light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
What?
And why is that?
Why not?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
Oh.
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chainscrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine, fine.
Thanks.
Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
I see smoke, but not a lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called.
Oh yeah.
Strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Oh, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chainscrape. He is self-appointed. work stoppage was his idea.
Yeah, well,
I see.
just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said that ain't gonna happen no time soon.
What do you mean?
Talking about?
Why not?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Carja's sun priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very
Alright.
important man, or so he says. That embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it.
Oh.
If you don't do as I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent. Exposed to attack, I might have died. Oh, me you refuse to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage? Besides, scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman, proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See Scripture. I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Aaron and another vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak...
Hey! Shh. Down the valley, then?
Yeah, said they checked the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith in Chainscrape would let you use his workbench. As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks. I'll find
Interesting.
Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What, to the top of the ridge? To wait in safety?
Sorry. Operator's under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chainscrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
It will be. Trust me.
Alrighty then.
I gotta find Erend. But it might be good to hit Chainscrape first and upgrade my bow.
Yeah. I think so too.
I'll get us packed up and move us along.
Alright.
If you'll excuse me, I need to contemplate.
Some kind of device. The metal reflects the sun. Send a signal?
Huh.
Looks like some kind of lens. Guess I'll keep it for later.
Yeah. It's mine now.
Shelter. Chance to rest and check my gear.
A rest.
Miners. Looks like they're in some kind of trouble.
Oh. Hello there. Do you need some help? Need assistance or something? Why are you stalking me? Hello? Oh, you brought some friends with you. Is that it?
It's down.
You good?
I'm okay. Thank you, Corvin.
Corvin?
Not now.
Oh.
Easy.
Hey, you alright?
What happened?
Explosion in the mine. Water flooded the whole place. Some of my guys are still... They're still down there. I can't stop.
You've done enough. I need to know exactly what happened.
We used controlled blast to open up new veins in the mountain. One of them must
Right.
have gone wrong. I can't... I have to go.
Well,
Are you hurt?
I'll live. The others. Please.
How many are still down there? Corvin, how many?
Two. Two, I think. Two more.
I'll do what I can.
alright.
The miners. One of them doesn't look too good.
Oh. There you are. That was easy.
I think I'm starting to see.
I'll dry off.
Is that a Nora?
Are you okay?
Who are you?
Corvin sent me. Are you hurt?
My leg. I was a little too close to the blast.
What happened?
We were blasting in the farthest tunnel, but the scaffolding didn't hold. It collapsed. I think it blocked the drainage shaft. Water started flooding the place as quick as I drink ale. I barely managed to drag us here.
So something's keeping the water inside the tunnels.
What are you thinking?
I've got an idea. Are there more explosives?
Are you crazy?
Yeah, should still be some up top, but you'll need these fuses.
Are you crazy?
You can't move, and I'm not leaving you. It's not like she can make things worse.
Don't go anywhere. I need to find whatever's blocking that drainage shaft and blow it sky high. Hopefully without...
Alright. Here we go. Ugh. That was really much of a boost, was it? But
Made it.
it'll do.
There's the debris blocking the shaft. If I can reach those explosives up on that track, maybe I can blast through the blockage.
Alright, these seem to be unreachable for now. Alright, well, there's gotta be something we can do here. Alright, let's try taking it step by step. Here, what do we got here? Anything noteworthy? Kind of, not really. Oh, there's a ladder. This should help. Alright, this way, I guess. Wait. Alright. Oh, seriously?
I can swim past unnoticed.
Underwater burrowers. That's new. Oh. Hold up. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Uh-oh. Careful. 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 There we go. Okay. This way. This way, probably. Let's try this way.
They're searching for me.
Fuck off, you little shit. I don't have time for you.
That's all of them. I gotta find a way out of this room.
Fucking hell. As if things aren't bad enough with having to swim around with such low oxygen capacity. Now I gotta deal with borrower fuckers.
To find a way up to those explosives.
God damn it. I'm assuming these are
I should
harmless
follow those tracks.
spores.
See if they lead to the explosives.
I'll check on whatever I want to check on, Aloy. Don't tell me what to do. Look at all these purple stuff here. Purple as far as the eye can see. You wanna ignore that and pursue some tracks? Come on. I thought we were explorers here, not worthless people. Alright. There we go. We're getting somewhere here.
Let's see where this leads.
Another narrow path. If this leads to more borrowers, I'm not gonna be happy. Ugh.
There's the explosives up on the track. Just need to get across somehow.
Well, oh, what's this? There's a thingy here. What's up with that thingy? Alright, I'm going up. Calm down. Calm down, lungs. Jeez.
Looks like I can pull that crane over to me.
The crane? What crane? What you talking about, Aloy? From here? No. I have to be much closer, right? Can't do it from there. Oh, you're talking from here? From where I came? That would make more sense. Get up. Don't crouch. No. Nothing's happening. No. Nothing's happening. Are you sure you know what you're talking about, Aloy? Maybe you're getting ahead of yourself. It happens sometimes.
Might be a good idea to drop that ladder.
I dropped that ladder, alright. Maybe this way, from here. Maybe this. I see. That's okay. That makes more sense. I know that she was saying crane, but her advice is usually something that I can't really rely on, so I thought whatever she was talking about, the waypoint will show me what she was talking about, but no. The waypoint was showing me to this minecart, not to the crane that I was supposed to be pushing. It's all good, though. I'm not hurt about it or anything. Me? I'm not hurt at all. I just jumped back to the starting area. No worries. Water off a duck's back, man. It's all cool. It's all cool. It's all namaste up in here, you know? It's fine. I fell off? Well, let's climb back up again. How long is that gonna take? Just a couple of seconds. No big deal. Sure, I already did it, and it feels redundant having to do it again, but, you know, it's fine. Could be worse, right? Could be worse. Yeah, could be worse. Anyways, shall we? Bling, bling. Huh. Yeah. Suck on that, water. There we go.
Did the trick. Guess that got its attention.
What the? Borrowers. Shut up.
That's all of them. Let's go check on those miners.
She's so bad.
We don't know that.
Hey guys.
Looks like everyone's okay.
You did it.
I thought you blew yourself up.
Are you two okay from here?
I can get this idiot down. Don't you worry. Thanks, kid.
You got it. Friend.
I found the two you mentioned. They're safe, but could probably use a hand. Is that everyone?
It is. I dread to think what would have happened if you hadn't shown up. I knew we were blasting too much, but the man who staked a claim here, Ulvund, he kept pushing and pushing me. I tried to shield my crew from his constant demands every damn day. I should have been stronger.
You were there for your crew when they needed you. That counts for something.
Ulvund can threaten me all he wants. I am not letting my people back into those mines.
Will you be all right?
Yes. I can take it from here. You are owed, Huntress.
That's alright.
Ulvund's name keeps coming up. And it's never good. Sooner or later, someone's gonna have to deal with him.
Yeah.
It's a dead machine. He must be a bristleback. Maybe Erend took it down? You're on guard for now. That must be Chainscrape. Jaruf said I could get my bow upgraded in there. I'd be able to tinker with my other gear, too.
Right, well, sounds like a good enough reason to pay these fine folk a visit.
That the savior? Wanna come in, savior?
Hello.
Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys.
Thanks.
Dwarf's orders.
Good enough for me.
By the forge.
Petra?
Petra.
Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you, too.
Yeah.
And not a moment too soon. Come on.
Where? Huh?
Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Ulvund?
You've heard of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra.
I don't...
I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh.
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
Ah. Of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Well, this Ulvund guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Right. Workbench. Oh boy. Where do we start? Oh, up and... Oh, there we go. Workbench. Let's see what we can do here. Oh yeah, I've already upgraded my bow. Well, never mind then. Trap crafting? I could do that anywhere. Potion crafting. Pouch upgrades. I need one more squirrel hide for the potion pouch. I need 2 raccoon hide for the hunter arrow quiver. It's pretty harsh. Raccoons are rare and the hides are even rarer. But there you go. Resource pouch, 2 boar hide. That's simpler. 1 squirrel bone for a trap pouch, and 1 boar bone for the bomb satchel. Special gear. So far we got nothing. Alright, we got the workbench done. We did that someplace else, but you know, it's the thought that counts. So what else can we do here?
How am I supposed to work with a hammer in this state?
Oh, this is my stash. Okay, I can open my stash and do stuff here. Oh? Hello?
Shop looks closed.
Yep.
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop you.
Drinks later.
Why is the shop closed?
Shop's closed, Red. You're welcome to use the workbench.
But I want to shop. Oh. Wait, who's this? Oh.
You're Nora, and I'm inebriated.
Hey. Excuse me. Are you open? Sir? Sir, are you open? What? What the hell is he? A Stitcher.
Someone round here worth talking to. I'd run to get another drink.
But he's not. He's ignoring me. You can't do that. I just saved your mining operation. This is how you're paying me? Alright. What's down here?
The bristlebacks threaten us all.
Oh, drop the act. We all know it was the Carja who let the bristlebacks into the valley. Sent them straight through the gates of barren light.
That is preposterous. Why would we let dangerous machines into our own land?
You mean the land that honest Osram laborers work tirelessly with no say in its governance? The land that, should you sign the decree...
Oh, you damned concession decree.
...would be managed by the people who actually live and work on it.
What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Aye.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of Hughes.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulvund Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my... saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well... best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
Of course.
You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Oseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town. But with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Oseram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is gonna get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle. Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Hey, Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think
What?
you have me confused with someone else.
Discount?
Elvin didn't send you?
No.
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, no trouble.
Right.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Yeah, man.
Already got
Get it together. Oh.
Grab a metal panel from the scrounger pile.
Yeah. That shouldn't be too difficult either. Now, can we find Petra here? Is she hanging around here somewhere, or is she somewhere else? Oh. There's that guy, the priest guy. Oh, it's down here.
No one wants to play strike.
Oh.
No? Anyone?
What's this?
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just...
What do we,
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
Pieces?
Well, aren't you in luck then?
I don't.
An extra set. A Tenakth original straight out of the Forbidden West.
Oh.
Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
Alright. Oh. Okay. I guess I'm a beginner. Machine Strike is a two-player strategy game played by the tribes of the Forbidden West. Each player owns different boards and favors a particular set of machine pieces. Defeat them all and become the ultimate strike master in the West. How to win. Whenever an opponent's machine is destroyed, whether by your hand or theirs, its value is added to your pool of victory points. Acquire 7 victory points before your opponent, or destroy all their machines to claim victory. At the beginning of each game, both players choose a set of pieces to play with. Each player then places those pieces within the 2 rows closest to them. The owner of the board chooses who goes first. The game proceeds by turns from there on out. Each turn, a player can mobilize 2 machine pieces. Each of them can only be used once per turn. If a player has only 1 machine piece, they are allowed to use it twice. A player can choose to move a machine to a different terrain or attack first. Mobilized machines do not need to attack, but move in order to complete a turn. A player can move a machine 1 terrain beyond their normal movement range if they choose not to attack an opposing machine or are too far away to land an attack. This is called sprinting. A player can decide to sacrifice the machine's health in order to attack an opposing machine, or move after they've depleted all other possible actions. Once a player has mobilized 2 machine pieces, their turn can end. A standard board is made up of an 8x8 grid of up to 6 different terrains. Each type of terrain influences the machine's combat power. Chasm, -2 power. Marsh terrain, -1 power. Grassland terrain, 0 power. Forest terrain, +1 power. Hill terrain, +2 power. Mountain terrain, +3 power. So from green yellow to light gray, those are the places to be. Avoid blue and brown. Okay, got it. Choosing the right terrain for each of your pieces can provide a strategic advantage when facing an opponent. Some terrains can affect machines in unique ways. Chasms are only accessible by airborne machines, and marsh terrain impedes movement upon landing. Each machine has several attributes that are kept track of on a machine note. Machine name, type, victory points value, piece image, armored and weak points, skill, attack power, attack range, movement range, health, active effects. There are 6 different types of machines with unique abilities. Melee always attacks the first machine in its attack range. Ram always attacks the first machine in its attack range and knocks it backwards. It will then move onto the terrain left behind by the opposing machine. Swoop always attacks the first machine within its attack range and moves next to it. Gains +1 combat power on all terrains and can ignore all terrain penalties. Ooh, sounds like a good one to have. Gunner always attacks at the maximum of attack range. Dash always moves to the end of attack range and damages every machine in its path, including your own, and rotates them 180 degrees. It must have an empty terrain to land on at the end of the attack range in order to attack. Pull always attacks the first machine in its attack range and pulls the enemy 1 terrain closer to it. Gain +1 combat power while on marsh terrain and can traverse through it without hindering its movement. Before starting a strike match, you'll have to choose a set of machines to play with. Each machine is worth a certain amount of setup points. You have up to 10 setup points to spend on machine pieces that must use at least 7 points to create a set. Each set can contain any combination of machines, but you cannot have more than 4 of the same kind per set. You can obtain new strike pieces by defeating all boards belonging to a single player, or by purchasing them from strike carvers out in the world. Combat. In order to achieve victory, a player must attack the opponent's machines with their own. The outcome of an encounter between 2 enemy machines is determined by 3 factors: combat power, terrain value, armored, and weak points. An attacking machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain the machine is standing on and its own attack power. A defending machine's combat power is only the value of the terrain it's on. Its attack power does not contribute to its combat power. The difference between the combat power of 2 machines determines how much damage one machine can do to the other's health. The important thing to remember is terrain value combined with attack power will determine how much damage a machine can do. Just as they do in the wilds, machines in this game have armored and weak points. These affect how much damage can be done to any given piece. When attacking an armored point, the defending machines gains +1 combat power. When attacking a weak point, the defending machine loses -1 combat power. Armored and weak points are indicated on the base of the machine piece and on the machine notes as shown below. If the combat power of an attacking machine is lower or equal to the opposing machines, both pieces will lose -1 health. The opposing machine will also be knocked back 1 terrain. When a machine is knocked back, they will move 1 terrain in the opposite direction of their attacker. If there is no terrain left behind them, the machine loses an additional 1 health. If the terrain behind them is already occupied with another piece, both machines lose an additional 1 health. Oof. Once a player has depleted all possible actions with a single machine, they can choose to overcharge. When a machine overcharges, it sacrifices 2 health in order to move an extra terrain or attack. A machine can only overcharge if it has 2 or more health points remaining. If the machine stands to lose health when performing an overcharge attack, it will receive that damage after it completes its action. If it stands to lose all of its health in an overcharge attack, it will be destroyed after completing its action. Any victory points gained during this attack will still be awarded to the attacker. Some machines have special skills that provide an advantage in the game. Skills that affect machines within a piece's attack range are shown with their own unique icons as seen below. Empower. At the start of each turn, all friendly machines with attack range gain 1 attack power. Effects can stack. Skills that affect the machine itself are shown with the machine's unique icon. The amount of combat power points this skill adds or subtracts is also displayed. Blind. Enemy machines within attack range will lose -1 attack power for the rest of the turn. Effects can stack. Alright, enough reading of rules and all that. It's one thing to read, it's another thing to do. So let's do, shall we? Here we go.
Alright, let's start off simple. The Tenakth like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. To win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner?
Yep.
That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from,
yep,
and of course, their health.
Of course.
Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go.
Yeah, let's do it.
I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since
Yep.
this is your first time, I'll let you go.
Oh.
Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. pick up that
All right.
machine piece to your right, and move it forward. Try the piece on the right, okay?
Why? Why does it have to be on the right? I feel like you're setting me up here. Are you setting me up? Is this just a big con? Why does it have to be the machine on the right? Fine.
Remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder.
Okay, I'll go here.
Move that machine forward. It's all part of the learning process.
Excuse me? Oh my god. It has to be on the yellow square? Alright, fine.
Easy enough, huh? Now,
Yeah.
you get to move 2 machines each round. So go ahead and pick a...
Okay. Pacing machine, go here.
Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn.
Alright,
Forward
end
you
turn.
onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece. When performing an attack, you'll be... A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain and its own attack power. This board only and your... So in total, since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain.
Yep.
So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points.
Yep.
This means... Did you get all that?
Yep. Yes.
Knew you were a smart one.
Hurry up.
Finish up.
Just attack. Do it. Do the thing.
Pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours.
Yep.
See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine?
Oh.
You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out.
Fine. I don't want to overwork my machines, but sure. If you say so.
Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack.
See?
Now some players like to take a... Just
Shut up.
overcharge your machine and attack mine.
Oh. I don't want to overcharge. I don't want to... Why do I have to do this? First I make them sprint, and now I sacrifice half of their health? That's cruel. I don't want to do that. Alright, fine. Attack.
About it for your turn then.
There you go. Next.
Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds. Machines have both armored points and weak points.
Oh.
You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot.
No.
Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it.
Is that a weak point, though? I thought the weak point is from behind. Not. Alright, fine, whatever. Whatever you say, boss. Oh, it does say +1. Right, okay, so that means that's a good thing. Alright, there you go.
Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points.
Yay.
So let's keep going. Your machine
7.
attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move
Uh-huh.
downwards towards my remaining piece.
Oh. Boop. Boop. Attack. Attack. Attack.
You've already attacked a machine and moved
Oh.
your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes that can be a good thing. overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time, and I'll show you what I mean.
I mean, I already have a healthy machine here. I can use this one. Why do I have...
Ain't that a thrill?
Yeah.
Because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why
Yay.
peace can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That
So I win.
You're the winner.
Yep.
That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. Take my behind in a game or two.
Try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget.
Yep.
These are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. You know, I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks.
More tricks than move machine forward and attack. All right. Let's just do them all, shall we? Why not? We got nothing better here to do. Alright, terrain and knockback tutorial. There we go.
I knew I'd make a strike player out of you yet.
Just
How about this time
get
I tell
with
you how
it.
to use a board's terrain
Get on with
to
it.
your advantage. This one's got all the different terrains you can encounter in a game of Strike. Knowing when and how to use them can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Terrain mainly affects your machine's combat power. As you know, when fighting an opponent's machine, you compare its combat power to yours. The higher your machine's combat power, the more damage you can do. So finding the right terrain is an essential strategy for overpowering your opponent.
Yep.
I'll show you.
Show me, please.
Grab that piece to your left and move to attack my machines. Now let's take a look at your machine's combat power. Combat power is the sum and the value of the... Since your machine is attacking, it's also standing on forest terrain. Add those together, and my machine is standing on grassland terrain. It's also not attacking, so my combat power is 0. This means you... Go ahead and test it. There
Boink.
you go. Now, it can also help defend your machine. Grab your other piece and place it... Since it's standing on grassland terrain, this terrain has a value. This means your machine's... My machine can't use their attack powers since they're defending their position. But they have the higher ground. They're standing on forest terrain, which is worth 1 point. This means my combat power adds up to 1 point. Now, the front of my machine is colored blue. This means that the spot you're about to attack has armor protecting it. Which means my machine gets an extra point. If we compare the combat power, you'll see that you won't be able... Whenever you're unable to top, you can still choose to attack and... Go ahead, try it out and see what happens.
Alright, sure. Let's see what happens. Bow.
See? When you break a machine's defenses, you can knock it backwards.
Oh.
Sure, both our machines will receive 1 point of damage. But knocking my machine off that terrain makes it more vulnerable to attacks.
Yeah.
Not only that, if my machine had been blocked from moving backwards, it would have received an extra point of damage.
That's
Now,
right.
if my machine had been blocked by another one of my pieces.
Yeah, I know. I read the
machine would
manual.
receive damage. That's
Yeah,
why
I
it's
know.
a machine to deal damage to several pieces. Useful, right? There's still one more thing I want to show you.
Alright, what else you got?
All right, as we've seen, the higher the terrain, the more it'll add to your machine's combat power. However, there are two other terrains that work a little differently. This is what we call a chasm. Only flying machines can be placed on those. But it'll take away 2 combat points if you do, so be wary. This is marsh terrain. Landing on it will take away 1 combat power point. It'll also keep your machine from moving further. Here, let me show you. See? All you can do now is wait for your next turn to move again. Or you can overcharge your machine to get out of there. You can still attack any nearby enemies so you're not completely helpless. Well, I think that's enough yammering from me for now. Promise it'll all come in handy next time you play.
Oh. Alright. That was quick enough, I guess. Got some time for another tutorial.
Here for more tips? Why don't I tell you a bit more about the pieces we used to play? In a normal game, you get to choose which machines you place on the board. Each one is worth a certain number of setup points, and you can spend up to 10 assembling your army. Knowing what each machine brings to the game and building an army that matches your strategy is the key to becoming a machine strike master. When assembling your army, there are a few things to keep in mind.
What's that?
First and foremost, you can never have more than 4 of the same machine on the board at the same time. With that in mind, most players would choose machines based on how far they can move or how much attack power they have. A
Sure.
real strike player will be looking at a machine's type and skills. Let's take a quick look, shall we? Pick up that machine on your left. All right, let's talk about the different ways in which a machine attacks its opponents. In other words, its machine type. If you look at your notes, you'll see
It's a melee
machine-
type.
You can also tell by the shape of the base the piece stands on.
Oh.
A melee type machine attacks the first enemy within range. We've seen this plenty of times, so just move that piece forward so I can show you some more stuff.
Alright.
Great, now grab your other machine. Looks like we've got ourselves a gunner type machine here. This means they'll only hit the farthest enemy in their attack range. So we can take a look at the rest. Let's go with this piece first. This is a ram type machine, like this.
Oh.
See, now my machine has taken over your machines. This is a great your opponent if they have the height. Looks like we have one more piece to look at. Now this is a beat. When it attacks, it'll move to the end of its attack range and damage every machine in its path. So make sure you take a good look at the board. You should also make sure it's able to fit. Otherwise, here, I'll show you. Look, it even rotated your piece. A nifty little piece you'll definitely want in your set. If you look at your notes, you'll notice this particular machine has one of the skills I mentioned before. There's quite a few of those, and we haven't even looked at all the machine types yet. But I'm pretty sure you've got more important things to do, so I made you a list. It's got all the tips and tricks we talked about, too. I think that about does it for now, so...
Alright. Done that. Done and done. Okay. Alright, let's start practicing, I guess. Sure.
Here we go.
I only got 2 pieces.
Your move, Red.
Is yellow... Yellow is good, right? Oh, no, yellow is 0. I mean, it's better than minus... Alright, fuck it, why not? Let's sprint there, do it. Oh. Oh, gray is good. Let's stay on gray then.
I'm up.
There you go. Your move.
That's it for me.
Alright then. Let's see here. Alright, sure. Let's go for it. Boom. Can I end my turn or? Ooh. Oh, here we go. Double team. Pew.
You got me down to one piece. I am impressed.
Sure. Call it beginner's luck. God
Knocked right off the board.
damn, bitch. What the hell is that all about? I didn't sign up for that. Alright. There you go.
Ah, looks like I lost.
Yep, sure did. What the hell? 4. Just knocked me off the board just like that with one move.
Let's play.
Alright. Oh, now I got some pieces here. A lance horn. A lance horn. A lance horn. What? Get. Okay, two lance horns, 2 borrowers. Okay. I'll take my borrower and gotta put him here. I'll take my lance horn and put him here. I'll take my borrower and put him here. I'll take my lance horn and put him here.
Your turn. Okay, let's see. It's all yours.
Thanks.
Time to get serious. You're up, Red.
That was a lose-lose situation right there. Pew. Pew.
Well, that's done now. Ah, off the board it goes. Your move, Red.
Pew. Pew.
I got a tough fight ahead of me. One less
Oh.
piece on the board.
The hell? That's
You're up, Red.
a powerful machine he got there. Pew. Pew.
You got me. Fair and square.
I don't like that every game ends with both of us, like, it's always a close call, you know? I don't like that.
This is gonna be fun.
Alright, 2 borrowers, 2 scroungers, 2 landshorns. Alright. Landshorn here. Borrower here. Borrower here? Here. Scrounger. Here. Scrounger. Here. Landshorn. Here.
My turn. That's it for me.
That's it for you. Get the hell off this hill.
Seriously?
Damn straight. Who do you think you are? Charging up here to my hill. Do you know who you are? Do you know who I am? Like seriously, do you know? Do you know who I am? I forgot my name. That's it, right? 2 moves.
Time to make my move.
Oh. Interesting.
One less piece on the board.
Interesting. You picked the wrong house, fool. The hell over here. Okay. Let's start making some moves here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's see.
Yep. Yep. I'll take the high ground. It's always good to have the high ground. Boom, like that. Boom, like that. The hell out of here.
My turn.
Boom, like that. Boom, like that. Boom. That's it. I'm good. I don't know why I didn't overcharge. I was getting too cocky. Now, where do you think you're going, mister? Right, here we go. Boom. Boom.
Now that was a game, even if I lost.
Kaboyasha. Get the hell out of here. Alright. Now we have a regular challenge. Alright, yeah. Oh, here you go. Right. We'll add one grazer, one lancehorn, 2 scrappers, 1 borrower. Oh, I still got enough setup points. Opponent set. She's playing with. What is she playing with? 2 lancehorns, 2 scroungers, 1 bristleback, and 1 borrower. 2 borrowers. I don't have no bristleback, so I'm thinking I'm gonna need as much help as I can get here. So another fanghorn. There we go. All right, let's do it. Luck to you too. Fanghorn goes here. Grazer goes here. Lancehorn goes here. Scrapper goes here. Borrower goes here. Scrapper goes here.
Board's all yours.
Here we go.
Time to make my move.
Oh.
Board's all yours.
Whoa. What's this? What's going on here? What's going on here? Huh? What is this? Some sort of invasion? Get the hell off it. Get off of my land.
Time to get serious.
Oof.
On the board.
Alright. Well, you're gonna pay for that.
I always get nervous when I overcharge my pieces.
I don't. Get the hell out of here.
To make my move. You're up, Red. That was brutal. Okay, let's see.
Ow.
move, Red. Well, that's done now.
My borrower's gonna die anyway, so let's give it one last attack. I can only move or attack. Alright. Boom.
Wow, off the board he goes.
Yeah. That's alright. Ow. Ow.
Your turn.
What's going on here, brothers? No one wants a piece of my fang horn? I understand. Let's see here. What do we got? Bow.
Well, spark my forge. You have beaten me on every one of my boards. Now that deserves a prize, I say.
Yeah, I'd say so too. There we go. Alright.
You know where to find me, Red.
Mm-hmm.
Knew you couldn't
Thanks for the game.
company.
Oh, there you are.
Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand.
Sure.
Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Yeah.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Ah, don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
So.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
So about Olvend.
Around here, everything's about Olvend.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Carja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
Oh yeah.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Olvend?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Carja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Carja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Olvind has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Oseram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Right.
So the bristlebacks and the Daunt. Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supplies. Olvind was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the bristlebacks are gone.
But how could bristlebacks and the Daunt help Olvind?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Olvind has taken to blaming the Carja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Carja for anything.
Damn Carja slavers.
Alright, well, it's been nice catching up, I guess.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
So, anybody here want to play Strike? It's a new game. Probably haven't heard of it. I just have heard of it, so... Oh?
Savior, thank you for taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Olvind's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse.
Don't worry about it.
Sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Carja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. If you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Olvind up.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Olvind blasting hot air all the time?
Olvind's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Now, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
What is this concession decree that Olvind wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Carja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
Alright. Wait, so...
How does blaming the Carja for the bristlebacks help Olvind get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Carja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
Alright, so.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Carja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Yeah, who knows? Anything is possible. Oh? I smell something unknown. What is it? Oh! Who are you? Sir? Herbalist. Hello? Mr. Herbalist? I need some herbs, please. Can you help me out? Nope. He's busy herbing it up. That's fine. Wouldn't want to interrupt him. Alright. I think we're done with this inn/factory thing.